we don't have those traditional women anymore. And if we do, they're hard to find. We don't have the women that's gonna be like, look, when you down, like I'm there for you type thing. Like, cause what you can't do, another man will.
Ooh. Here's the thing. I think a lot of us have realized that whole ride or die concept, we don't agree with.
If your man is treating you right and doing right by you and he falls on hard times, be a ride or die.
Nah, because if a nigga go to jail for the wrong thing, baby.
Okay.
I'm not riding and dying with you.
Man, these limits go in, though. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Bar to Bar, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss. I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nick.
And we got a guest on.
Another guest.
Shout out to the homie, Deon.
What up?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Yo, how y'all doing? How you doing, Nick Tracy?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
well, I'm doing
ladies
great.
first.
I'm actually doing fabulous.
Fabulous?
Just been manifesting some really great endeavors into my life. So,
Hey, that's how you do it. That's how you
chilling right now.
Yeah, Deon, how you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed to be here another day.
We glad to have you. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you, my boy.
Right.
Appreciate y'all.
Well, we know Deon from Nightlife as well, so it's also perfect that he is here in a building. So actually, the song that he decided to go with today, I was like, really? We might be in the fields today. That's not Nightlife protocol. We don't be in the fields unless it's date night.
We be trying to turn up, so you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the song he chose today was called When It Comes to You by Fridayy.
I have bar facts for you.
I got some facts too.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Hey,
all right, cool.
But again, thank you for coming on.
Sure.
Great song that you chose.
We haven't taken a shot with him yet.
Let's go ahead and take.
We not even showing him the real bar to bar hospitality.
Look, we got to move that shot glass though.
Oh yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah.
All right. Wait, do we have another one up here?
Yes, it should be. No.
Grab him.
You use a cup. You got a cup.
We gonna do it like that.
You want a cup or you want a shot glass?
It don't matter. Come on, let's do it.
Jeez, whose cup is this? You
No, he just pulled that.
Oh, okay. Do you want a drink or a shot? We doing a shot. You won't get a choice. Sorry.
Hey.
Cheers.
Another great episode. We about to do this thing right here.
Period.
Shots up. All right, y'all. So, y'all know we go by segments.
We do.
Y'all been here. Y'all seen it. If you ain't been here, you ain't seen it. Well, you about to learn today. I'm going to learn you. So, the first segment we got is called Check Some ID.
Yep.
So, that's basically where we talk about when the song came out. We just go by the year. We don't need exact dates. And then we discuss if the song could work now, past, or now, past, or future. Sorry, now, past, and present. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah. So
this one's kind of easy though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a newer artist.
I mean, I'm sure everybody knows when the song came out.
What year?
2023.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, since it was very simple, before we go into whether the song could work now, obviously, past or future, I did some facts. I got a little facts about our artist, Fridayy. Okay. About, you know what I'm saying, how he came about into the music life and everything, right?
Oh, I did the same, but I didn't read it. I watched interviews.
You watching it? I read it. I went and read it.
Okay.
I like to read sometimes. I don't know. It's just me. Watching stuff, I fall asleep sometimes, so I just like read.
Nah, the art is boring. Jesus. Well, first of all, shout out to Fridayy because he's Haitian. Saka Fett, my Zo gang. What's up, man?
Yo, wow. I never heard her go that route.
Yeah.
Wow. Love it.
Haitian.
Love it. Yeah, he is. No, that's what's up. Yeah. I love it.
For sure.
So, he's a Philly-based rapper.
Yeah.
And I'm getting all my facts from allmusic.com, so y'all know it's a credible source, okay?
Okay.
His father was a pastor.
Yeah, I knew that.
His real name is Francis LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc?
Francois
LeBlanc. Okay, get it right.
Man. Is it Francois or is it Francis?
It says Francis. I don't know.
Francis.
Okay, so he started doing music back in 2014. That's when some early tracks were released. But by the age of 6, he learned how to play the piano, bass guitar. You know, when you're your family's in the church. They put you in everything. They teach you
Tell
everything.
me about it, man.
So they get you doing all that stuff. But it wasn't until signing to Def Jam in the early 2020s is when his music started to take off. And he had some appearances with DJ Khaled on God Did.
Yeah. I actually didn't know that was him.
I didn't know either until you told me. And then I went back and listened to it and I was like, yes, you did. You did. You told me. No, was it you? No, somebody else told me. But regardless, yes, I did not know until I was told, and I went back and listened. I was like, oh shit, that is him.
But do you know how God Did came about?
No.
Do you know how God Did came about?
From what I was listening to, he wrote the song.
What?
DJ Khaled just so happened to add some people to it. He didn't know it until the song was released.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
That's...
TJ Khaled told him 3 rappers and a singer. And he thought because there were going to be a singer on it, they were going to take him out. So he was like, cool, as long as they keep my background vocals on there, I don't care. Because
they kept him on there.
They kept him on there. He was shocked. Like when he heard the song, he was like, man, what?
And he was like walking the streets, people playing in their car don't even know that that's him.
He didn't
like,
know
in
that?
the club. He was like, I still don't got to check for it. These people like, don't worry, we're in the section, you good. They playing it so many times at the club, nobody knows it's Friday. He's still new. No one really knew who that was.
Absolutely.
And
So he had DJ Khaled's God Did. He did a collaboration with Lil Baby on the song Forever, which everybody loves that song. You know the song?
Do I know that song?
You have to.
I know he did a song with Baby.
It's the only song he's done with Baby.
Get in my ear right quick. Go ahead, continue.
That song is tough. Everybody loves that song.
I think I know the song.
He also has production credits on Chris Brown's album Breezy. And then he put out his EP last year, Lost in Melody. But as you know, he just released his album brand new this year, and his album was called Fridayy.
I was like, it's self-titled, if I'm not mistaken.
And I've listened to the album from beginning.
The Baby album.
From beginning to end. His album is fire. From beginning to end. And you know, his voice, everything, it sounds gospel-like.
But it also sounds like, does it not sound like Giveon?
It does have Giveon. Yes, it does.
He's himself.
Yeah, it is different because there is a different type of. It's almost like a different type of awareness when he's singing.
Right.
Giveon, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the biggest fan of Giveon.
I love Giveon.
And for him, for whatever reason, it sounds empty.
Well, Giveon?
Yes, like Heartbreak Anniversary. Even though that was a huge song, it's a little empty. Like, who was this really from you? I don't know. There's something about it where I'm like, I can't get into him. But with Fridayy, actually, this is my first time listening to When It Comes to You. And even though the video was like really just very basic to me, like I kept watching and listening because I just really liked listening to his voice. But I was confused. I was like, but this sounds like Giveon, but I don't fuck with Giveon like that. So why am I so enamored with this man's voice?
Man.
So shout out to Fridayy because he kept me listening.
Right.
For sure.
The whole album is fire.
He's tough.
Why was this the song that you wanted to choose?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. TikTok bring music to me. Like, I just be on TikTok.
People be saying
and listening to different songs. His song popped up over and over and over. So I said, let me take the time to listen to it. And one night, I was training, and I was just listening to it. It was on repeat. Like, my whole hour in the gym, it was on repeat. So I'm like, let me keep listening to it.
Yeah.
Let me rewind it and understand what he's saying to whoever he's talking to.
Right.
So I like the song. It's very heartwarming. And
it's so refreshing for today's day and age. We're going to get into the bars. But before we get into the bars, I think we have another segment.
So the next segment we got is... Wait. First off, checks my ID. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Does it work? Obviously, it works now. Could it work in the past?
That song, that
particular song, the lyrics and everything like that.
Do you think it's a classic where it'll work in the future?
Yes.
For sure?
I think so, too.
That song, yes. Just because of what he did that he didn't know he did when it came to him and DJ Khaled. So DJ Khaled put him in a position to where the music that he puts out now is going to hit different in the long run. That song because of itself is going to hit.
With or without DJ Khaled?
Without DJ Khaled.
Okay.
I just felt like DJ put him,
Okay.
What do you think?
Shout out to my Zoe. But this song for me feels like it's a now. Very much now.
Okay.
I think it's very refreshing for now. I think it's important for now. But for it to last furthermore, I'm interested to see if it will. And I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Okay.
It's no shade. It's just the only thing that I can say is perhaps maybe like more songs that come about that are like, about love and it's giving you that Love Jones feel.
Mm-hmm.
If more of those start popping up, this might be like known as one of those classics, like how we look at 90s music and we're like,
right.
Oh shit, you gotta put 112 in there, you gotta put Jagged Edge, you gotta put Usher, Nice and Slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I was to like the way we look at Nice and Slow, even though it's not the same context, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those baby making like, I love my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people gonna appreciate it in the future like that.
They should, but we don't know if they will.
Yeah,
we don't know if they will. Yeah.
But I'm hesitant. I'm not sold that it'll still be like, it might be one of those records like, remember when Fridayy dropped this?
Right.
We'll see.
And it all, I feel like it all depends on another thing, what he does in the sequel, or I guess would you say his second
Just
album.
moving forward.
Moving forward, what can he do?
I will say, I do think he's here to stay.
Oh, yeah. I do.
And
too.
I'm a little biased, but
I think he's here to stay as well, though, because he, like I said, like his features are great, but his album, I listened to the whole thing from beginning to end.
I didn't listen to the album
before, and that's before you brought it to our attention to do this song. I listened to the whole album, and I was just riding, listen to it, and it's one of those songs, like one of those albums that you could just go on a road trip
and ride,
and just ride. And just listen to it, and it's not you have the gospel feel to it, yes, because of his voice and because of the background that comes with some of the songs.
Yeah,
but you could also just like there's one song he got with Chris Brown that's fire.
That's what I was hearing,
and it's just
I heard there's a lot of Afro beats on the album.
It is some Afro beats on there.
Okay, so here's my tiff with that Fridayy. We are Haitian. Why we ain't got that compa on there, that zouk? Why we gotta go to Afro beats?
Wow.
I mean, you can have an Afro beat here and there, but like, I have to listen to the album, so I don't know if there's not any compa or zouk because that's not in the mainstream. But at the same time, like,
yeah, because I can't.
Our music is elite Fridayy. Like, what are you doing?
I can't tell you. So you gotta listen to it to tell us.
I will. I know but it's not that. I mean, people know what it is. Like, DJs know that.
Yeah.
DJs in New York for sure know what compa and zouk is. Like,
Fact.
Philly too. It's Haitians up there. Like, I don't know. So that's my little tiff with Fridayy.
You listen to let us know so we can know what to look for when we listen to this other music too.
Maybe me and Fridayy can collab on a compa record together.
Yeah, hey, Fridayy. Tell your people tell your people to DM our people, and we're the people that you're DMing.
Yeah,
actually,
we're HR. We're
we do it all.
We're everybody.
Let's work something out.
Oh my gosh! Okay, let's continue.
So, excuse me. Our next segment we got is called "What You Pouring." Mm-hmm. So basically, what this segment is, what does this song? What kind of liquor, or drink? It could be water. It doesn't have to be actual liquor or anything with alcohol in it. What drink does this song remind you of when you listen to this song?
So basically, if the song was a liquor, what would it be? If it was a cocktail, what would it be?
Or if it was anything drink-wise, what would it be?
I came up with one last night. What did I say? And you're banned from saying wine.
I know.
He doesn't even drink wine, but this man be saying wine for everything.
I be saying, because go ahead. What you got?
I don't drink wine, but the song is one of those type of vibes.
You banned too.
Where you sit and say wine.
These men don't drink wine.
I don't, but if you sitting and you listening to it, you like, I need something slow and I don't want no hard liquor.
Okay.
Like, I'm a brown drinker, so I get to talking about Hennessy and Crown, so it's different. But that song is not one of those. I'm about to go get me some Hennessy.
I'm gonna twist yours with my answer. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go brown. Mm-hmm. And the reason I'm going brown is because we talked about this in one of our previous episodes where the brown can be something smooth. So not brown. What was that? It was the drink that you said, not a drink. It was the liquor that you said that you just sip from a wise standpoint.
Oh, Macallan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Macallan.
Macallan. Okay, I can see
like I said,
Macallan.
with the, you know what I'm saying, with one of them big old ice cubes in it. Not
the blocks.
With big block, and just sitting there, just sipping, but speaking and just talking and just having a conversation.
For me, I'm gonna go with like the Hennessy or Crown type. Only because for me, I see a cheers with my nigga.
Okay.
This song is literally like he's professing his love to this girl, and it's like, when that's really your girl, y'all niggas know, like, when that really your girl, that be your dog.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's supposed to be your best friend.
The reason why I say Hennessy or Crown is because that's a celebratory type, like, let's just kind of take this shot together. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's what I felt like. I didn't have a liquor per se, but I knew it was a shot. Like, we gonna cheers to this because I love you and you my dog.
Absolutely.
That's what I got from it.
Oh, for sure. Okay. All right. So we done did both our top 2 segments. Let's go ahead and just jump into these bars. Y'all ready?
Sure.
We are. Do you need another shot? Because I feel like you need to wake up.
I'm up.
Maybe people need to know who you is.
I'm up.
Yeah, we gonna get to these bars and he gonna speak. He gonna have to speak his mind.
All right. Here we go.
Because I got a lot of questions.
Yeah, come on.
These bars pose a lot of questions. So we're gonna start with the first one, right?
Okay.
I done gave my all to you, fell in the deep end. You done come into my life while I was sinking. That he jumped right off into it.
Yo, when a man say that you came in my life when I was sinking.
He right there, straight up. All right, so my question, have y'all ever go through something so tragic, someone comes along and basically saves you, or if not saves you, helps bring you back from that sinking feeling?
Ooh.
Or it could be vice versa. Have you gone into somebody's life, you've seen them sinking and you've seen the hurt, but you went in and you kind of saved them, or you kind of helped them get back into the motion in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. That's a great question. Honestly, I've been that guy to go help somebody.
Okay.
Like, whether it's somebody I just met or whether somebody I already knew.
Okay.
Me personally, if I see somebody down, I like to go, like, let me know where I can help at.
Right.
And if I can help you, I'm gonna help you.
Right.
But the biggest problem we have as humans is we don't allow certain people to help us.
Pride.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, we don't let people say, you know.
Wait. Stop reading my life.
Okay. You see, he said he was awake now. He said he was up.
Hey, I'm up.
Thought he was sleeping. He's alive and well.
Yeah, it's just different. Like, even with me, if I see somebody trying to help me, I'm going to at least let them put their 2 feet in the door.
Right.
Just a little bit, just to show me, like, you want to be here.
Right.
But other than that, our problem is pride. We don't allow too many people to come in and say, look, I'm here to help you. You got to have that one person that's going to come in and say, I ain't trying to hear none of you talking about. I'm here.
Right.
This is what I want. This is where I want to be.
Yes,
so that's the biggest problem we have, especially men.
And I will agree with you on that one. You know why I agree with you on that one? Because I always feel like someone is looking for something in return. And if I cannot, right then and there especially, help you, say you was to the next month have your issues, and I know for a fact that within the next month, I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't want your help. Me personally, my pride is saying, if I can't help you, I can't allow you to help me, especially not right now, because I can't reciprocate.
I think that's because men look at it as a financial thing.
And
if you guys can't help financially, it really hurts y'all. And I know it's
pride.
But here's the thing. It doesn't help that, especially in Atlanta, women are very much, well, if he ain't got money, if he a broke boy,
Stand for the people in the background.
Whoa.
Stand for the people in the background. Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell.
So it doesn't help on that. Because I feel that same way too. But for me, the way I get past it is, well, I can provide in other ways. But it's not mandatory on a woman to be able to provide.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I've definitely been in a situation where I've felt that help thing. That's the one. And it's weird because I don't like to ask for help. But if someone is showing they'll help me, that's cool. But believe it or not, I have a really hard time accepting money from men.
Ooh.
Like
I
a really
have a hard
hard
time accepting money, period. From my mom.
anybody.
From anybody.
Yeah,
I don't
y'all are
want
men.
it.
That's expected. But as a woman, I've had to learn. I'm better now, but I've had to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times I have shorted myself. In my 20s, I shorted myself a lot. Like, I remember I wouldn't even let a guy order me an Uber. I used to live in Lithia Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Our date was in Atlanta. I wouldn't even let him Uber me. I was like, I could just drive. Don't worry about it. No, let that man take care of you. If he not gonna come get you, let that man send you a car. Like,
absolutely.
what are you doing?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I couldn't even do that. But it's just, I've seen women growing up, like, been almost held captive because the man provided.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I have codependent issues. Like, I can't depend on you for money because it's like you're gonna try to hold it against me.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be like, oh well, I sent you that car, so da 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 da. It's like, no.
You got a point, but I also feel like some women take advantage of that though.
Oh,
on the back end, like
Mm-hmm.
if this man sending you cars and stuff, and you constantly looking for him to do that over and over and over. Yeah, he started that, but it's like somewhere down the line, you got to be like, look, let me get in my car and drive,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
or let me, at least meet him halfway.
Right.
Don't
or
let
maybe
him,
one day I send you a car, baby.
Yeah, but see,
Even though niggas don't like to drive, nobody passenger seat or back seat.
ain't no way.
niggas like to be on the driver's side.
Yeah, hit
no
me.
cap. Hey, look, it's very rare that I sit on the passenger side, and if I do, I'm holding on to that old shit bar. Good.
The only time I sit in the passenger seat or the back seat is when like we're going to like lounges and stuff. Like we riding in Sprinter van.
Yeah, that
R&B nights.
Yeah.
So I be with all
your
bros
partners
that,
and shit.
athletes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a different vibe. It's a different scenery.
Yeah.
And it's smart.
And it's smarter. Like
nobody could get in DUIs and shit.
Right.
Like,
Facts. We trying to avoid 12.
Yeah.
But that passenger seat is scary when you got a girl that.
First of all, I can't drive. I cannot drive.
Listen,
I'm letting y'all know.
We know
I
you
drive
can't
a
drive.
Toyota.
Listen,
y'all better watch out.
Listen.
She got a camera in her Toyota and still can't see.
Bruh.
First of all.
Then you got the Nissan.
First of all.
Nissan Altimas. And the
I'm not
Ford
a Nissan.
Fusion. No, you got one of the good vehicles that I'll get in it. But Nissan Altimas, Nissan Maximas, Fords and shit like that.
Any girl that got a Charger, I don't want to ride with you.
Oh, hell no. It's yours. It ain't your niggas. Some shit like that. Nope.
And it's a wide body, definitely can't get in.
Sorry.
I was telling Will on the podcast, I don't know how many episodes ago.
It was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But I was telling him how women in Atlanta, black women in Atlanta can drive. And I'm one of them.
That might just be you, because I see Chinese people that can't drive.
No, they're better than
black.
Bro, as soon as, like you said, Maximas, them Toyota Corolla, whatever them low-end cars are. Honestly, now we're starting to get to the Mercedes because the girls been thinking that now they got to get big body cars.
Mercedes and the BMWs, and they be switching lanes like they doing some shit and not even looking at shit.
Hey, for real, I seen a girl like 2 weeks ago. She was in the new Jeep Rubicons 392s.
Uh-huh.
She was sliding. I'm like, yo, slow down.
She used to the Camry.
Yup.
And
that
big body.
You know what? You are absolutely right. She used to the little Camry, so she maneuvered like she the little Camry.
You want to know what happened for real? Somebody done hit that with the, when it comes to you, I'm going to get you this car, baby. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it up for you, knowing that she came from that Camry lifestyle. Now she don't,
And that's the problem with women nowadays.
What's the problem with women nowadays?
I feel like, me personally, this is my opinion.
Because I can rag on women, but you? I'm just kidding.
It's just, we don't have those traditional women anymore. And if we do, they're hard to find.
Okay, wait, we're going to elaborate on that, but do you have bars to go with that? Because,
traditional. I don't have any bars. Not right now. Maybe.
Okay, elaborate.
Go ahead. Just elaborate.
I mean, like, we don't have the women that's gonna be like, look, when you down, like I'm there for you type thing. Like when stuff get hard, it's like the transfer portal in college. Like women get in that thing and they get to going. Cause what you can't do, another man will.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of us have realized that whole ride or die concept, we don't agree with.
And you know what? Okay. I agree with you, and I agree with you. So I'm going to be the middleman, okay? So there are a lot of women that don't agree with that, aren't there for the ride or die. But then again, there are, yeah. I say this. If your man is treating you right and doing right by you and he falls on hard times, be a ride or die. If he's doing the right thing by you.
Nah, because if a nigga go to jail for the wrong thing, baby.
Okay.
I'm not riding and dying with you.
No, okay. Outside of jail, I'm not talking about that nigga going to do 20 years or for 5 years for that matter. I don't.
Yeah.
If the nigga going to jail, I'm not expecting. If I go to jail, I'm not expecting you to sit by my side because I did that shit. And I'm going to jail to do a year, and I'm not holding you. Exactly.
You took
if it's wrongful, I can understand that.
Right, but yeah, if it's a wrongful type of thing, and I'm being here for no reason, yeah, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. But out here doing nigga shit,
and you get caught up, then that's your fault. Now,
because 9 times out of 10, as a woman, we have told you to sit your ass down.
Yes.
Some women like that, though.
Yes. And then, but there are also some, but those are the women that need to, those are the ones that need to be ride or die.
Yeah.
Those, they like that. Like, I like me a gangster.
They need to be a ride or die.
Sexy red Hellcat, SRT.
Niggas pulling up on me.
She need to be a ride or die.
Why do we know this, bro?
What's crazy is it be the women who be telling us to do the opposite of what they really do. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sexy Red wasn't a ride or die.
Preach.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sure.
Hey.
That's true, though. That's true.
I ain't gonna call him out.
I ain't gonna call him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, let's go ahead, keep going. Keep going. All right. So, the next bar I got is, I be on that type time with demons. All the times I was outside, I was creeping. It was love at first sight. Girl, when you walked in.
That mean he was outside.
So.
Y'all believe it? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was about so I will say this for myself to relate to it. I have felt like I've had a love at first sight.
Stop. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't never heard no man admit that in my motherfucking life.
I will go there. God damn it, I'll be the first.
Have you?
And damn sure won't be the last. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, anybody that won't admit it, they're lying.
Love at first sight?
I'm telling you. Well, but that's also for niggas that believe in love. I was in Hawaii. I'll tell you the story. I was in Hawaii. This girl, I seen her in the fucking bar at the club, whatever you want to call it. And I seen her, I was like, damn. And she was Hawaiian. And I was like, yo, she is gorgeous. I was like, that's it.
But love or lust at first sight. Come on.
It was love because I wanted to be with her. Wow. Wasn't lust. I ain't just want to hit. I wanted to be with her.
How is it? But I feel like love, you have to, love doesn't come from just.
It can happen. It's one of those rare. It's only happened to me once. And that was the one time. I think it's a rare thing. It's like a fucking unicorn.
What's your, because I don't believe, I'm not a believer. You didn't convert me, Will.
I mean, I feel like with that verse, like, I feel like he was outside and he seen somebody that buckled down and said, look, it's either me or you. Keep going. Like, I don't want to sit here and waste my time. A lot of people don't understand. You don't get time back. So that's one of those, if that's who you want, bro, dedicate your time to, sticking out with her. And it's a timing thing. Y'all got to sit down and actually have conversation and comprehend each other and like get to know each other for real. Let that be your best friend first.
The worst part of that is being in the right place at the wrong time. But because I think that's what actually has a lot of us hurt, is because we found the right person at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I even in college, I had a guy I was talking to who told me that he wished he met me later in life. He wished he didn't meet me right now. Well, at the time that we met.
I think that was my problem. Like every time I felt like I met the right woman, I was always in that stage of fixing myself. Mm-hmm. So I kind of fumbled that bag. And now it's like when I try to spin the block, or if I really wanted to, it's like, man, you kind of messed up then. Like,
because it's tarnished. It's hard. And we had an episode where we were talking about trust. Like, how do you even trust the person when they try to even spin the block? When how do they trust you, or how do you trust them? Depending on who fucked up, or how did it go?
For a man hurting a woman is hard, but if the shoes was turned, it's like.
I think it's worse for a woman to hurt a man. I feel like it's less likely for a man to spin the block or take the woman back. than it is for a woman to take.
But that's a
man
double
back.
standard.
It depends on how
sure.
deep. It depends on how deep. Because I've excuse me, I've spun the block for someone that's hurt me, and it ended up getting hurt again. So, like you said, that goes back to the last episode of fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I can only blame myself because you already showed me who you were.
Right, but yet I still.
But I'm like a nigga in that sense. Like it's hard for me to take you back.
Yeah, but it's one of those, you got to open your eyes the first time. Like if that person spin the block, personally, me, I'm open my eyes and see what happened, why it happened. And if we can fix it and I want you and you want me, then let's fix it. But if you showing me signs again of what you did before, just leave me alone or I'm going to leave you alone.
You know what I heard in a piece of advice? It was from an elderly couple. I seen it online and they were like, the way that we've been able to work out anything that we've gone through is we always look at it as it's us against the problem. It's never me against you. They don't even care if he
was
did
the
this
cause
or she
was
did
the
this.
cause.
It's always because there is always a cause.
Right.
So they look at it as it's us against this. How do we tackle this together? I was like, whew,
that's
baby.
Tough. But it's always the older people that give some knowledge
they
for
have
real.
been married for, I don't know, crazy amount of years. But there was like, that's the number one advice. We never looked at it as
I look at that now from my dad and my stepmother. They don't argue. They sit down in that living room and they discuss the problem at hand. And once they discuss it, it's over with. Like, I feel like, what is arguing going to do but make 2 people mad and going to add more fuel to the fire?
And another thing to go on, add to that is not only after the argument or after the discussion, what's bringing that same discussion that we're supposed to be deaded, what's bringing it up again later on for?
Because people don't be letting it go.
And that's man or female.
They don't.
Why bring it up 2 months later? Oh yeah, you did this. And it's in a totally separate discussion that we're supposed to be having, but you'll bring it up. Now it turns into an argument because you're throwing low blows of something that we were supposed to have let go. We're supposed to forgive, forgiven, or whatever the case may be.
Full transparency as a woman, the reason why in the past I've brought shit back up, like, I don't spin the block, so I don't go back to nobody who cheated. But say, for instance, that's something I would do. It would be because I know that he hasn't fully understood the magnitude of what he's done.
That's understandable.
No, it's still not, because it's like, so why are you still dealing with somebody who doesn't understand that cheating on you is literally hurting you?
No, I'm saying it's understandable for you to bring that back up.
No, but I'd be petty with it.
But
not you out here being petty.
No, that's what I'm saying. Full transparency. It hasn't been that exact situation. I can't think of an actual scenario, but I'll just be like, oh, but
that's
or like for instance, if like I hate when my calls are forwarded, or if they are forwarded and you don't send a text like, hey, explain why.
Hey, I'm on the phone with such and such. I'll call you right back.
Fucking forward my calls. I'm sorry. I don't like that.
But what if you do the same thing?
I don't do it. That's the thing. I will always let it ring and then I'll text and be like X, Y, and Z. I just don't forward. I only forward your calls if I ain't fucking with you. And that's what I equate it to.
Okay, I agree.
It's my own irrational thoughts.
I let that thing ring. If I don't want to talk to you, I'm gonna let that thing
I just
ring.
let it ring. I'm not gonna forward it. If I forward your call, you know that I don't fuck with you. That's how I let you know.
Well,
so for me,
I know now if my phone call ever gets forwarded, she's pissed off at me.
With you, man.
Exactly. So for me, it's just like, say that happens, and I keep bringing it up. Like, oh, well, that's why I use forwarding my calls, because you was over here flirting with. I'll bring that shit jokingly, but I'll be petty with it, right? But in full transparency, it's because I understand that this nigga doesn't understand the magnitude of what he has done.
Facts.
So I have to keep being petty with it so he could stop, so he don't want to hear my mouth no more.
So are you naturally a petty person?
No,
she's not. She's non-confrontational.
Yeah, but just for shit.
If you fuck with her, she could become a ticking time bomb.
That's coming from that Zoe she was talking about earlier.
First
patience.
What are the rest of the box?
She don't want to talk about that one.
She pull out that machete and that's it.
You hear me? Killing.
I don't know if all women relate to this. We'd have to have a few more women confirm this, but that's when I be petty, is when it's just like, he need to get sick and tired of hearing my mouth so he don't do that shit again. Because I'm not going to leave him over that.
Understood.
But a lot of bitches do that shit with cheating. Like, they're not going to leave you over cheating. But the thing is,
They're going to bring that shit up.
If you're not going to leave him over cheating, shut up.
Oh.
Jeez.
Like, shut up. Let that man cheat in peace.
Huh.
You're not going nowhere.
Huh.
What's the point of bothering him? He's not.
Like,
you are. I agree with you.
You got a point, but I feel like as a man, what's the point in cheating? What's the point in getting in a relationship if you're gonna cheat?
You know what?
That is monogamous relationship.
That is true.
There's plenty different types of relationships.
It is.
That is.
But why get you a girl if you're gonna cheat?
Right.
That is true, and I will say this because I have been the cheater. Yes, I made mistakes. I fucked up in life. I have done it.
Not Will.
Yes, Will has.
Shocking, right?
And I fucked up, and why did I do it? I cannot answer that question.
I can tell you why I did it.
You tell you why you did it?
I can tell you why. I was thinking with the wrong head.
I mean, outside of thinking with the wrong head.
Outside of thinking with the wrong head, I had no reason to cheat.
But did it have anything to do with home?
No. I put myself in that situation.
You just didn't need to be in a monogamous relationship. Relationship at the time.
Honestly, I threw myself out there. Like, I put myself out there knowing, like, I messed up.
Was it
but
the
I was
thrill?
honest. No.
Oh.
I was honest. I told her, like, hey, this is what I did. We got to end this because I need to get my shit together. She was like, no, I want to fix it. And it kind of hit me like, damn, you want to fix this?
Well, you know what's crazy? I be telling niggas that I'm cool with, not y'all niggas. But I be telling niggas that I'm cool with. A lot of the times, if you give a woman the option to be on the team, rather just putting her on a team, more than likely she's going to be on the team. If you give her that option.
Because you're being honest.
Because if you like, look, it's not just you right now, it's da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
She's not going to just, not all of them, but 9 times out of 10, she's not. It feels like she's been given the option to be on a team or not. But when she just show up to a tennis match, she thinks it's just you and her. And next thing you know, y'all playing doubles. She's like, wait a minute, I ain't even got a teammate to play doubles with you. What you? What?
For sure.
Wait a minute, it's a tee. You got another tee. Now I'm forced. I don't know how to. I don't know the technique. I don't have another player with me to do this game with you. We gonna automatically lose.
For sure, it'd be like that.
Makes sense. Okay, good.
That's just a little game for y'all. If y'all give that woman the option, yeah. But here's the thing. A lot of the times they'll come back to you and be like, well, I just want you for me. Da-da-da. You need to let them hoes loose. Da-da-da-da. That's going to happen. But here's the thing. Like, you've been honest since the game. Since, the beginning.
That's the key. Yeah.
It's up to you now whether you want to let her go or stay.
Let her go. Yeah.
But now she's giving you that option. I mean, some of them don't give you an option, but you now have the,
Yeah.
You got a point.
Yeah. All right, next bar.
Couldn't look deep in your eye because I get locked in. You was hurting deep inside. You was broken. So have you ever tried to help a broken person while trying to be in a relationship with that person?
Basically, have you ever tried to help somebody heal?
Yes.
I have tried, but it's hard. Really hard. Like, because at times you could do something not knowing you triggered something that they already went through.
And I was just thinking that.
And that's the crazy part. Like, even if y'all don't have a discussion about it and, like, you would do something and she'll be like, you got to leave.
And it's something as simple as missing a phone call. Or it's something as simple as not texting back. Or forwarding. Or forwarding.
But, like, that shit.
It's something as simple as that he or she used to do in the past and then come to find out the reason that he or she was doing this because they was with somebody else. So now you do it and then he with somebody else.
Yeah, so that's one of those. I try to ask questions. Like, I know you done been hurt, but tell me, like, the small things that trigger you. Forget the big things.
Right. Because you can avoid the big things.
You can avoid the big things so much, but them tiny small things.
Many things.
There are things you don't see coming. I will say, too, like, from a woman's perspective, I'm coming up on 2 years single, and it's by choice.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And it's something I actually wanted to do since 2020. I just wanted to be 2 years. I'm dated now. I got hoes and shit. But I just didn't want to be in a committed relationship for 2 years. And I wanted to do that.
That explains everything now.
Excuse me. Oh.
Anyways, I'm coming up on March will make it 2 years. And for me, I'm thankful that I did that because with what you said, like the little things that could trigger you. For me, I now understand, like, I can now see it as this is not him trying to harm me like the other person has. Because what happened to me was it's been twice where my vulnerability was used against me. Even when I was vulnerable enough to say, hey, this is what happened and this is why X, Y, and Z. Somehow, one way or another, they'll find a way to take it and throw it back at me in my face.
Fact.
So it's not always easy for us women and men, but it's not always easy for us with the little stuff. Because niggas are, you tripping, da-da-da-da, that ain't nothing, da-da-da-da.
I feel like that's why I don't tell people things, because they'll turn back around and mash it in your face.
Exactly, and that happens to women too.
It happens to women the most.
That's why a lot of people, because I'm not going to say just men, that's why a lot of people
closed off.
Exactly.
They got a
brick wall right there, because why am I going to tell you these things if you're just going to take it and throw it back in my face later on?
I don't.
What's the point?
But the thing is, why I brought up the 2 years being single, I understand now that it has nothing to do with me. Because I don't want to be that brick wall.
Right.
Like the next guy that I date who I call my man, like, I don't want to be a brick wall to you. I don't want to make it hard for you to get close to me. Because why wouldn't you cheat on me?
Right.
Why wouldn't you leave?
I agree.
You know what I mean? So these 2 years have taught me, like, that can happen again. And when you're vulnerable, you have to be okay with both outcomes. Otherwise, stay out of the relationship.
Try 6. I've been by myself 6 years. I've tried dating and talking, but it was never like really the woman's fault. It was mine. Just learning myself and putting myself in situations that I didn't have to do.
Yeah.
But at one point, it was the women. Like, women wasn't used to the small things I was doing. I was teaching myself, like, hey, look at the small things, like opening the door for women, texting them good morning. Hey, I'm gonna be busy today, but I hit you up when I got free time. A lot of women weren't used to that. So it kind of ran women off, and I never understood it until I sat and asked myself certain questions or go talking to another woman. Hey, like, tell me, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
but sure. Also in them 6 years, I've learned, like, man, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Hey, if you want that woman, go get her. Like, take the time to actually get to know her.
Do you guys understand that term? Can't have a cake and eat it too. Do you get it? I just recently understood it for real. Because Trey Songz made a whole song about it. Type of time, ain't that what you're supposed to do? Have your cake and eat it too.
I mean, you're supposed to have your cake and you're supposed to eat the cake.
But do you get it though?
Break it down for me.
Okay, so I seen this post and they broke it down. And I actually believe it. It may not be the real thing, but I believe it. So basically, when you have your cake, if you eat it, you don't have it anymore.
Okay, I see that.
So
I see that.
You can't have your cake. You can't have it here with you and eat it too.
But you're supposed to eat the cake.
But if you eat it, you don't have it anymore. It's gone.
So now there's no cake.
Exactly. So that's what people are trying to do. They trying to have cake and eat it too, but that's impossible.
Okay.
Because if you eat it, it's gone.
What a piece of it. Piece of cake.
You eat the piece. That piece is gone.
Yeah, but you still got the rest of the cake, right?
Okay. Hopefully you don't want to eat that.
Barely.
I'm about to say.
Hey, if it's double chocolate, that cake good to go. I ain't gonna cat to you.
I don't know about double chocolate, but
hey man, old red velvet. Hey, it's gone. Strawberry. It's gone.
All right, what are the bars you got for us?
All right, next one I got. But I was on the other side and I didn't notice. Oh, I won't waste no time. So
I was on the other side and I didn't notice.
So I say this: have you ever have someone waste your time? Or have you ever, obviously we've probably wasted somebody's time. Have you obviously somebody's wasted your time before, sorry. Have you ever wasted somebody's time?
Have I? That comes back in them 6 years.
Were you aware that you were wasting people's time?
I didn't understand the concept of letting it be known what your intentions up front at first.
Okay.
So I thought, I just get in here, we talking, we vibing, and later on down the line, when that conversation come up, then I'll tell you. But now it's like, I'm going to tell you now what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for, what I'm expecting and what I'm not expecting.
Okay.
Because at that point, like, people got to understand time wait for nobody. God ain't rewinding that time for you just because you done made a mistake. Mm-hmm. You better fix it or keep it pushing.
Period.
So in other words, I had to sit down and check myself, like, hold myself accountable for my actions.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, a real woman not going to put up with your bullshit.
Period.
So.
Say it louder for the people.
This nigga wiser than I thought. Look, y'all, I know this nigga outside of the podcast, and this nigga ain't that smart.
That's the way he say it, man. It's different.
Nah, man, that's some real shit. For real.
I look at the women in my family, like my mom, my sisters. Like,
Right.
I feel like as a man, as me and you, we got to set that standard to show our sisters or our mom or our nieces what a man really is if the dad not around.
Yeah.
Right.
So if they see us bullshitting around, they going to expect that from every guy.
Oof.
So now it's
That's
like,
why I don't date Haitians.
even with my little sister, like, she about to be 24. I've changed myself to show her, like, look, I don't want that life no more. So you don't have to, I don't want you to see me doing the bullshit I was doing. I want you to see me actually, like, coming up and holding myself accountable, having my business stuff going and stuff like that. Like,
So now I got a question for you.
what's up?
You have friends, homies, people that you call your brothers, right?
Yeah.
Would you let any of them
Trey. Will.
Would you let any of them date your sister?
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. The guy she with now, because she does have a boyfriend, the guy she with now, we had class together in high school. And I never knew that they was gonna end up together.
Right.
And one day I was in the house and he came walking upstairs and about to introduce himself to me and my dad. I said, bro, you ain't got to introduce yourself to me. I know who you is. He sat in the back of the class and all he did was draw. He was never one of those kids that got in trouble.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he sat in the back of the class. You never knew he was there.
Quiet, right?
So when he started dating my sister, I was, hey, man, do your thing. Like, it just don't hurt her.
Right.
So, like, even, when we see each other now, we still got a lot of learning to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're
tell
still
them,
together?
oh, yeah, for sure.
That's
like,
dope. How long they been together?
4 years.
That's awesome.
4 years.
awesome.
So it's like they bump heads, but they sit down and they talk. And I tell anybody. I just told my bro this the other day. Like, bro, sit down and talk to your lady. When y'all bump heads, calm down, but come back and talk. Because that starting over from scratch is tough. Trying to get to know somebody from scratch is a hard thing to do.
It's hard, and it's only exciting when there ain't no bullshit involved. So starting over from, like you're saying, even when you guys have history, it's even more annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. For me, I don't think that I have. Wait, what was the question again?
Ever wasted anybody's time or ever had somebody wasted your time?
I don't think I've wasted anyone's time.
Yeah.
No. Because I've always been upfront. I've always understood that. Because with me, I wasn't, shut up. I wasn't, a lot of people weren't upfront with me. And when they were, it was very confusing. Because niggas would be like, I don't want a relationship, but treat you just like a girlfriend. And then when you're in your 20s,
you told me about that.
You don't understand what the fuck that is. So you just think that, yeah, they're saying that, but their actions are showing otherwise. But then again, I kind of grew up and realized some of that was a bare minimum, maybe beneath the bare minimum. But still, it's sometimes you get put in that gray area. And so once I came out of those situations, I understood that I don't want to do that to other people because it sucks being on the other end.
Absolutely.
Have people wasted my time? From the women's congregation, I would say yes.
Now, do you think it was intentional to waste your time? No, that's why
from the women's congregation, absolutely. I think there were plenty men who woke up and said, let's see what chaos I can cause in Nic's life today. But honestly, when I think about it, no time was wasted. All of it taught me everything I need to know for where I am right now.
Okay.
That's the PC answer.
He said that she plays hard to get.
Me?
Yeah.
Huh. Is that a good thing?
I feel like
flipped hair.
In that style of life, I mean, everything gonna be easy. I learned that. Like, if it's given to you like that,
anything that's worth it ain't.
But is love supposed to be hard though?
No.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. It should be easy.
It should be natural.
Which is easy.
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say necessarily easy, because natural can sometimes not necessarily be easy, but I feel like love should be natural in the sense like it should just flow.
It should feel right.
Right.
It shouldn't be forced.
Right.
Never forced.
Right. Now, have I ever wasted time?
Yes.
Yeah. Have I ever had my time wasted? Yeah, definitely. Damn sure have. I was always considered the nice guy. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
could see that.
I always consider
believe it.
I always consider a nice guy.
When he want to be.
I'm real nice, man. I'm easy going. I'm a cool person. I'm a caring person. I'm human also. So yes, I fuck up too, like I've said before. But I've definitely had my time wasted before with folks that, you know, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, go do that. And then at the end of the day, it's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was gonna be because
The grass ain't green,
on the other
honey.
side.
they wanted somebody that they, you know, a lot of women were looking for somebody that's, I guess, was not too nice. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
said
not-
that earlier. They looking for a thug.
Yeah, that's what
for a gangster. They not looking.
That's what they was
They're
looking.
not looking at us like guys like you and I that done actually made the mistakes and fixed our mistakes.
Right.
To where now we showing them like we really a man.
And I'm still and I'm still working on me. I'm still working
Every day.
on fixing myself and working on becoming a better person on a daily basis. It's every day. It's not one day that I'm not trying to see what flaws that I have that I can work on to be better at.
Preach.
But I mean, I'm not perfect.
Really quick, I mean, I know you probably have more bars left a little bit, but
Yeah.
just to sum up the whole song, do you guys feel like you're in a position where if the right woman came along, this would be your scenario?
I'm ready.
I'm not.
Oh, opposing views. Okay, why are you ready and why are you not? You first.
Mentally,
Mhm.
That's a great question, by the way.
85% there. Like emotionally, I'm there.
Okay.
But mentally, it's like one of those, you got to be the right one to actually sit me down. And it's not, I want you to sit me, I need you to like sit me down. Like, let me know you here, but you're not here for my bullshit.
Right.
And if you here for me and, you know, you're not going to tolerate my bullshit, that attracts me. Because I know, like, I can't get over you. I can't go do this and do that.
That means she ain't taking that shit. She gonna
You
be
hear me?
strict on your ass. She like,
And I
look,
like that, though, because it's like, now I got somebody I can come home to or I got somewhere I can go.
Yeah.
And I ain't got to worry about, man, I don't want to be with that girl tonight or be with that girl tonight. That's why, like, now, even with me being by myself and living by myself, bro, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't like multiple women around me. Like, I don't like it. Because now it's like, it's different personalities, different attitudes. You got to make time for her. I don't got time for all that.
Different PMSing.
I don't like that. So that's why,
you
like,
gotta call
now,
the Uber for this one. You gotta call the Uber
man,
for that
what?
one. It's like,
That's why, like, now I just sit back and chill. I might, you know, conversate here and there, but it's very rare, like, that you're going to hear me say, yeah, you can come over. Like, come on. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm either working out, getting business stuff together. Like, if you're not on that type of time to where you got something going for yourself to where we can push each other, I don't want you around me.
Great.
About you? Why are you not ready for this scenario?
Because mentally, I'm just not, and I'm working on my mental to get better in a better place for someone.
That's very important.
Like I said, I've made some fucked up decisions, and I'm right now I'm trying to fix those. You can't fix the decision that you already made, but you know, you're trying to
come back from it,
and you're trying to reestablish yourself. And on top of that, like another thing that Deon pointed out is I'm working. I work damn near 7 days a week.
He's worked 7 days.
And then you come, and then you make time for the podcast. The podcast, if it's so, you know what I'm saying. When it comes to that type of hierarchy and shit like that, when we're talking about that outside of family and everything else, is work and it's this podcast. Then it's going out and all that fun shit that you might consider fun and whatnot. But you know what I'm saying. I gotta work. I gotta make this money so that I can then make time for this podcast.
Yeah, because the podcast is setting you up for work
even more work. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
All right. So the next bar I got is he says, "All eyes on me, got me feeling like Pac, but I do it all for you."
Oh yeah.
So I say that. First off, I'm gonna ask y'all, what does that lyric or bar mean to y'all?
Say it one more time.
All eyes on me, got me feeling like Pac, but I do it all for you. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all give you a chance to think about it. I'm gonna tell you what I feel like what I feel like it is. So me, I feel like this could be everyone is watching to see if he messes up, because he is trying to help build up a broken person. He's trying to help her or she's trying to help him or whatever the case may be, trying to help them build. So, me personally, I know my best friend is broken. I see this female come into his life. How do I know she's not trying to take advantage of him in this state that he's in? So I'm watching, everybody's watching to make sure that she's not trying to fuck him over.
Yeah.
And we just want to make sure that they're not going to fail him or vice versa, her, in that sense. So I feel like that's why all eyes are on her or him, because you're sitting there trying to help mend this broken person. All eyes on them like Pop.
I think for me, what I get from that is it's a little bit of yours. It's I didn't go that far too much with it, but maybe it's the same thing. Pac had all eyes on him because he was so forward in how he thought. He was so forward with when he believes in something, he's going for it. And I felt like with this record, Fridayy, he's saying how I believe in this woman and us, like I'm going for it. And the outside might be looking at it like you're doing too much. This is too much. Especially in today's day and age. Like this record for a lot of people today's day and age would be like, you're relax. You're doing too much.
And that's a saying.
You just met her, relax.
That's a saying that I hear a lot is you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
That's the problem.
Doing too much. What is too much?
To me, the only time a guy is doing too much is when it is very clear that this woman does not want to deal with you, or vice versa and for a woman who's like continuously, it's been a girl been trying to get at you, and you like, bro, relax, you doing too much.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like people, like her friends or your friends or whatever y'all call each other, they're looking at the small things that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They looking at how you helping her, like what are you helping her do? Like, are you asking her questions? Are you trying to figure out like where are you mostly trying to heal at? Because it's different parts of your body that you're trying to heal mentally, emotionally, physically. Like,
right.
You can be emotionally fine, but mentally your head all over the place. And like people don't look at it like that. People don't say, man, like, okay, I love you, but what you thinking about up here? Like, what's your head like?
Yeah.
So it's one of those, sometimes you got to sit down and have those deep conversations. Not every day, but at least twice out the week. Hey, babe, what's going on?
Man, them deep-ass conversations that you used to have when you on the phone where your legs is up against the wall.
Man, when you was a jit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You from Florida?
You got
I'm straight from Atlanta.
Why are you saying jit like you from Orlando?
I have teammates and stuff that's from Florida. That's all they said.
Okay.
Man, I remember them to be those conversations, man.
No, but remember it was the Tiana Taylor episode where Jadena. Okay, so we did another episode, and I brought up where Jadena, the artist, he said that I think it's once a month. I think they sit under a full moon, but anyways, once a month they get naked. Him and his partner gets completely naked,
and they sit outside.
And they sit down with each other and they just talk anything that they want to get off their chest. And to me, what I got from them being naked, he might have said that, but it's been a long time since I watched it. But from them being naked, it adds an extra layer of vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine just getting naked, and what he was like, whether they fuck after
or not,
it's whatever. But
yeah,
that's tough.
It's just getting completely naked and being at your most vulnerable with your partner. And you should be able to do that.
With
because
your
if
partner.
you can get naked and fuck a nigga, you should be able to talk to him
and have a conversation.
That is crazy that y'all say that, because I had a girl tell me like a few weeks ago, she was like, what type of guy are you? I said, I'm that type of guy that'll lay in a room with you with no clothes on and we're going to have a conversation. She said, you're not going to try to have sex with me? I said, no. We can literally lay next to each other, watch a movie, have conversation, and I will turn over and go to sleep. And she looked at me and was like, that's tough. Like, I done had a lot of men do that, but it's more so like they trying to fuck. Like, no, like.
Hell yeah. You ask a nigga for a massage, you trying to fuck. It's like, damn, I just got knots. I just want you to take the knots out. That's it.
And I feel like, a lot of men got to understand, the concept behind certain things. But it's not just men, though, because it's women that do that shit, too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's women that'll come, get your number, want to talk to you, take them out. They get what they want, and it's over with.
For sure.
So.
Which is nothing wrong with that if you're upfront. But, there are people who want more.
Right.
So.
Facts.
Like I say, speak it up front. My last bar I got is trying to open up your mind and see a clearer view. Oh, that's how you said it.
Ooh, that's tough. I like that one.
So I will say this. I feel like opening up a person's mind can be good for them. It can help them see further and beyond their own capabilities. And I say that to say that Nick Tracy has helped me with that, with this podcast. I didn't think that I would be doing this. I didn't think that I would have the ability to be able to help produce and help run a podcast or a
Audio
show in a sense,
engineer.
audio and things like that. But she opened up my mind to where, hey, I can do this, I can do that. She showed me how to do these things. And now when we come in and set it up, she hands me the laptop. I do this and that, audio, mic check, boom, 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 boom. Whatever she need me to do, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Opening up a person's mind is, and showing them that they are more than what they really think they are, is huge in helping build up a person that was once broken, and showing them that you don't have to stay in this mindset of being a broken person.
Oh, well, I feel
Okay,
like,
now, Will.
I did that. I even know how to do it. I was like, well, you got to do this because we need this.
But yeah, and that's also true. We did need it, but it's like, you could have been like,
I could have not trusted you to be able to handle it.
Right, exactly.
Honestly, opening somebody else's mind is like one of my biggest things. Like, let me show you, like, you can do this, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, just stick your toe in the water.
That's all it's.
If that water feel good to you, keep going in.
Yeah.
So that's how it's supposed to be. Like, even like, just not even just with male and women, it's with your bros, with your friends. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
push your friends and show your friends, like, it's stuff out here that they can do as long as they put their mind to it and somebody really has their back.
Right.
And a lot of people don't do that. And that's why a lot of women feel like guys are not really into them for them.
Mm-hmm. Let's finish this out.
Right.
So my bars are done. That was completed. That was a great song. I love the song.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great choice.
Sure.
Very, very good choice. Great conversation. My 86. So for those that do not, this is another segment, the final segment. Actually, the second to final segment. But 86, for those that do not work in nightlife, that's when you are taking something off the menu because we are out of it. So in this case, it's a would you rather, and it's which one would you eliminate? Mm-hmm. So my 86 is, would you rather date someone that has all the baggage in the world, but they're willing to love you for you, no matter what you've done, been through, how you look, no matter what? Or would you rather date someone that has no baggage, but they're one of those iffy people? So like, they love you here and there, depending on what you do, depending on how you are, maybe. Ooh, like, you might have a little money right now, so I'm gonna fuck with you right now. But if your money drop,
but they ain't got no
might
baggage.
Slide out. But they ain't got no baggage.
They don't really have nothing to do.
They ain't got no baggage. They got it. It's just easy. Not easy, but you know what I mean. No baggage, nothing like that.
I'm going to take the one with the baggage. The only reason I'm going to take the one with the baggage, because we can fix that baggage.
Right.
You can fix that.
Because I didn't say the baggage is there to stay. I just said they got baggage.
And she's there for you.
There's baggage that take a long
It is,
time.
but you get the one with no baggage, but she or he only there for the time being. They only there with you for...
They here for a good time, not a long time.
Like, think about it. Like, that baggage that whoever comes in your life has, that can be fixed. Versus, you can't make them folks stay in your life.
So I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say the baggage. The reason I say that is because once y'all get past that baggage, you know how strong that bond will be?
Real strong.
Yeah, but there's always more baggage on the way.
But if you can get past that, then can you get past the rest of it?
I think for me, okay, so when I think about now getting back into a relationship, because I recently said, okay, I'm open to the idea.
Boosie?
I mean...
Cap.
Nobody believes. It's because it's been 2 years, guys. I've been screaming, leave me alone for 2 years.
Go ahead, though.
No, but it's not that I want to be in a relationship tomorrow. I mean, I still got to make it to March. But, I mean, I'm open to the idea now. So, I think for me, I hate y'all. I think for me, I think I'll have to eliminate A. Because I can't imagine having to deal with so much still. Like, you're still here for me, but it's not peaceful.
So you
and it's no guarantee. The 86 says it's no guarantee that we're gonna get over your baggage. There's no
that
guarantee of that.
There's no guarantee that you'll get over it, but there's
like
also
your
no
shit.
guarantee
You can have so much shit in the way that we can't get past. It's like, bro, we got shit to go all the way over there. There's a chance that we'll.
It's shit.
By the time we get to this,
shit.
There's no guarantee we're gonna get over this baggage. So I'm gonna just take the person for the time being, because
hopefully everything go right.
I gotta make March anyway.
All right, okay. All right.
She goes talking about March.
That was 86. So the last segment that we got is tipping the bar.
Yes.
No, it's not real money unless you want to. You know,
we always
accept
monetary funds.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
a tip
for the bar, based off of the song
and
that we listened to and we talked about for today.
I feel like I've learned a lot from y'all too.
Right?
Just outside of meeting y'all 5 months ago type thing. Like,
right.
Yeah.
The energy is different. Like I said in the beginning, like a lot of people don't let you in their space.
Right.
So for y'all to say, or when I first met Will to say, bro, you come out here and hoot with me. Hoot with me and my brothers. Like, it's a different vibe. Like, most people just be like, shit, I don't care. And then for you I come and ask you like, hey, you know, can I join y'all podcast? And you say, yeah, I got you. And you kept your word. Like, you hit me up 2 days prior to say, hey, this was going on, this is what we doing. And everything was set up perfect. It was never I'm out here waiting 45 minutes. Or I'm waiting, you text me the day of talking about be here this time. Like, everything was set up the right way. So I enjoyed it. Like, I'm open to y'all inviting me again. Let's do it again. Let's talk about some more stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well, you have a tip for?
My tip for the bar is baggage and everything like that. With life, the walls and everything that we build for against other people or each other, whatever the case may be, it happens. When you're ready, let that baggage go. When you're ready, let that wall be knocked down. But only when you're ready. Not anytime sooner because someone persuaded you or your friend said, girl or nigga, let that shit go. No, when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if you let that shit go sooner than what you're ready for, then you're liable to hurt somebody else or you're liable to get hurt. And nobody wants to be hurt.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, so my tip would be, in the spirit of this song, if you feeling like Pac and all eyes on you, understand that it's okay to ride for what you believe in.
Yes.
And for me right now, I mean, of course, we say it, we're like literally a broken record, but for me right now, it's the podcast. There's not one thing in my life right now. I said I don't like my family and shit, but there's not like one thing outside of my family in my life right now that makes the most sense for me.
Right.
And I never thought I would say that over music, but I've been, you know, going on different endeavors this whole year in different fields. Well, same fields, different jobs, but this, every time I come back here, it always feels like home.
Every time.
Yeah.
I feel the same way every time.
If that's a person for you, like in this record, just go with it, man. Just go with it.
Let it flow.
Don't back down, man. Just keep going. Like, if that's the person for you, whether it's a male, female, whatever you like, keep them around because it's hard. Like, one thing I've learned is once you start to get to know somebody and you mess that up, it's hard getting them back. Real hard. It's one of those, like, you got to bend over backwards to get
people
them back.
who don't spin the block like me.
I was about to say that. A lot of folks don't spin the block.
But yeah, man, you know.
Let's pour us a shot. Now close us out.
Are you pour it?
Okay.
I got you. So,
Cool.
Thank y'all again for coming on and watching us or listening to us. We appreciate you. Shout out to my boy Deon.
Sure.
For coming on. We definitely would love to have you back. Don't you worry. We are going to. It's a great song again, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good song. You can follow us at Bar to Bar Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Good job.
Slow and steady. You can also follow me on Instagram at KAPCap_ransom.
Yep, and you can follow me on Instagram at Nic Tracy. That's NIC.TRACY. You can follow me on TikTok at OOH.NicTracy.
Yep, and you can follow me at ITSD15 ITSDEE__15.
Period, ladies. And he said he healing, so you know you can hit him on sliding them DMs.
Slide my boy Deon.
And I got a book coming out 2024.
Ooh, not a book, honey. He intellectual.
Yo, holla at my boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all next week.
Yup.